Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of January 15th. We're going to jump right in here. You have this power card and this taking risk card. I'm pretty sure that you've had this taking risks card with me before, but this would tell me that your power is coming from you taking risk. So I think that if you're taking any risks at this time, this could be a very good thing for you, or, it could really be leading to a lot of success in your life. So I really like this risk-taking stuff here. It looks good to me. I don't think you're taking any crazy risk either. I think that the risks that you're taking are, it's like everybody else. We have Pluto going into Aquarius in November. Officially, it's going to enter in again, then it's going to retrograde back into Capricorn, and then it's officially going to move in November. But what I would say here is that, I feel for a lot of you that, basically that the risk you could be taking is the risk of being wrong, the risk of saying something and being wrong, or the risk of, telling your parents that you're not going to go to college and you're going to do something else with your life. And, it's like that type of risk. I'm not saying you're going back to college, but again, it's like, it's almost as if you are like telling your parents you're going back to college, you're not going back to college, and you're going to go move to Fiji and start a surf school or something like that, right? So again, it's like that type of risk. I hope that makes sense. But you start off with the Four of Cups here. Four of Cups is a card of disappointments. I feel like you've had your fair share of disappointments, especially if you're working towards something specific, is what I'm getting here. Like if you're working towards a specific goal, wish, dream, or you're trying to accomplish something like in business or, whatever, I feel like that's maybe been a little bit of a challenge. We go to the Page of Pentacles. And, the problem with the Page of Pentacles, although it's coming up in the area of the good stuff, which is good, is that it kind of says there's more to learn. So I think that if you've had a problem, that's how it's popping into my head, at least. If you've had a problem getting your business more successful or growing to a certain point, I think that there's just a little bit more to learn, but I feel you're very close. You have the Six of Swords here, which is like moving on to calmer shores. Yeah, I feel like you're kind of just like rolling into this year. I feel like maybe over the past few years it's been challenging. Maybe you feel a little bit beat up, but you're kind of like fully moving forward and moving on from challenges and difficulties, and you're heading on to calmer shores if it wants to focus. So, there you go. You have the Nine of Pentacles here. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of independence and wealth, and it's a card of gratitude and luxuries as well. So I feel like you are kind of like in this place in your life where you are more grateful for the things that you have. And I also feel you are starting to, get to a place where you can have some nicer things in your life, where you can have a little bit more of the things that you want and desire, or you can at least, manifest more of the things that you want and desire. And I kind of feel that here with these cards. So where is this going? There could be love coming in for you. And oh my God, I just threw every single card here. Hold on one second, Sagittarius. All right, sorry. These little decks, when they're brand new, let me tell you something. They are slippery. Let's see. With the Four of Cups, you have the Eight of Cups here. Yeah, walking away from things that no longer serve you here. But also, I feel like you're walking towards someone new. That's where I was going before I dropped all the cards, is that, I feel for some of you, you could be going from single to getting into a connection very quickly, or you could be getting into a connection when you didn't think you would ever get into another connection. I'm also getting here. So for those of you that are single and saying, I'm never going to date someone again, you never know. There could be a person that shows up in your life that just looks a little bit better than what you're used to. And so, I think you'll say yes to this person. With the Six of Swords, you have the Six of Swords. So basically the universe saying I meant what I said. It's also saying that when you move on to calmer shores, that you're going to get your Page of Cups. It's going this way. So there could be a admirer on the other side of you moving on from something that no longer serves you, or you could be letting go of something here, and that's what's bringing love into your life. It's funny that you have this card over here that says, don't spend too much time in despair. Move through the emotions and release it. So it's almost like when this reading is saying once you release something, that's when you're going to get what you want. With the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Magician. Yeah, I feel for a lot of you that you're attracting something really great into your life. And so it's like you're attracting something that is going to bring a lot of success into your life. I also feel that practicing gratitude is probably the best thing you could do right now. Like I said, Nine of Pentacles is a card of gratitude and luxuries, but she understands that she has to practice gratitude to get the abundance that she's hoping for. And so I feel that she also really represents using a specific skill to get what you want. She has these grapes behind her, and grapes represent something that are in the tarot that's like very hard to grow. They require very specific skill, very specific conditions to grow well. And so if you have a talent, gift, skill, or ability, also magician represents hidden talents, gifts, skills, and abilities, then I would be using those abilities because they're probably going to lead to more success, growth, abundance, whatever you want. Next, in the area of what the unexpected, you have this card that says, don't let your past hold you back. Six of Swords, Eight of Cups. You're moving on from the past. I don't even think this has to do with love necessarily. This could be for some of you, I feel it's family. Like there could be toxic family members or something like that in your life that you're leaving behind. Obviously, that's not going to be true for all of you. You have this new moon in Leo. It says, confidence is your key to success. Taking risks, confidence, all that. So I would be as confident as you possibly can be, or I would practice as much confidence as you can. That's going to be the thing that leads to the most success for you. I do feel there's, again, this is like deserved confidence. You have every right to be confident in the things that you're taking action towards. We literally see that with your first card, Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is a card of resourcefulness, but she's focusing on what she has. She's not focusing on this rabbit right here. The rabbit can represent fears and anxiety, and she's, the card itself says that she's focused on the resource that she does have. And so I feel for a lot of you that you have earned a resource. We go death to the Hermit right here, which says that you have gone through some sort of dark night of the soul, or you've gone through some sort of challenge or difficulty or whatever the case may be. And I feel this is going to be really good for you here, Sagittarius. It's almost like you have, earned your spot. You've earned the right to be sitting on your high horse. The Six of Wands kind of represents sitting on your high horse. It represents, being victorious and having a win. But again, he's sitting on a high horse. He's above everybody else that's on the card. It doesn't say you're above anyone. It just says that you have earned whatever you have received in your life, or whatever you're about to receive, because I think you're about to receive more. You have the Page of Cups here. Definitely could be love. I kind of feel like, this person, going this way, I feel like they're very focused on family. I feel like this person is definitely a lover, not a fighter type of energy here that I'm getting. They might be a little slow, or you're slow here. I'm totally calling you out as well, Sagittarius. Someone is too slow here, going to the Page of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. I think that this person follows their heart as well. So again, it's almost like you're meeting a person where it's like, I feel like their life looks maybe a little bit chaotic, but I also think you need to look at the evidence, right? It's like maybe, like what's popping into my head is that you could be meeting a person soon, if you haven't already met this person, where it's like I think their life looks chaotic, but I think if you actually look at the evidence, they're very successful. It's like and I think it looks chaotic because they follow their heart. And, to most people, a person who follows their heart does look chaotic, because it's like most people were taught to like think with our head. Like thinking with your head is getting a career, becoming a lawyer, becoming a dentist, and working 80 hours a week, driving 4 hours both ways, uphill, in the snow, in traffic, and suffering. That is like what society tells us to do. Head, energy. The heart tells us like, go start a goat farm and sell goat milk at the farmer's market, and, do X, Y, Z. Whatever, do whatever your heart says, right? Do something else. So it's like this person that you could be meeting, it's like, I think they're like that, they do something unconventional or different. And, but the other thing that you don't know is that maybe they own, 100,000 goats, and maybe they're like a goat milk millionaire. So you never know, right? It's like, their life might be unconventional, but at the same time, they could be like a secret billionaire or something like that. So, I would, that's what I'll say there. There you go. I also feel like you need to follow your heart as well, because I think that you're undergoing a transformation. Clearly, we go this way. In this, we have so many new beginning cards here where you are clearly having a new beginning and you're moving towards success and you're releasing things. So a lot of transformative energy going on here, Sagittarius. With the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Could be a big opportunity. coming in for you here as well. So if you're like working on anything new, I feel there's a lot of success. Even if you're working on something that you've been working on, I see a lot of financial success there. With the Page of Cups, you have the Page of Pentacles. I feel that this is just saying that you're meeting a new person. And this would be communication as well, right here, right here. So it's like you're communicating with a new person, you're meeting a new person. With the Queen of Cups, you have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is a never-ending nightmare. Nine of Swords says you have to escape the nightmare, right? So Nine of Swords is about release, is about round and round thinking and needing to, let go of that round and round thinking, needing to remove yourself from something that has been round and round. I almost feel like this is kind of separate to the reading as well. I get like a story for you, Sagittarius, and this might not be for all of you, but for some of you, where maybe recently over the last year or two, it's like maybe you, gave a family member like a second chance in your life or something like that, and you were just disappointed again. So I kind of feel that some of you are saying to yourself, I'm not going to be disappointed by this person. It could have been a group of people as well. But I don't know. It's a weird story. It's not even connected to the reading, which is weird, but it does that happens to me a lot because, I read intuitively. Whatever pops into my head basically comes out of my mouth, right? So I feel for a lot of you that this is saying that you are, you're not going to let this person do this again. So I kind of feel like some of you could be cutting a family member off or a group of family members off because I think they just disappointed you again. Next, in the area of what's coming towards you, you have a Grand Symphony. I love this card. And you have this Tender Embrace. Definitely could be a solid relationship. Someone who is very tender-hearted, like I said. I was getting like lover, not fighter, popping into my head here. That doesn't mean this person is weak or anything like that. I just think that they're a lover, not a fighter. So there you go. And I feel like they could be tender-hearted or something like that. But I think that you'll be attracted to them in the first place. Like I said, it's not like they're a weakling or something. The Grand Symphony is a card of everything coming together. And I do feel that for you in work or business, for most of you Sagittarius, is that it seems to me like everything is adding up or everything's coming together for you, or you could be, putting pieces of the puzzle together. It's weird. Normally I would read Ace of Pentacles as something new opportunity, new whatever. But for you, I feel that this, plus the Ten of Cups, is community as well. It seems to me like you've been working on a project, a business, a career, or you've been trying to get a project, business, or career going, and it's like one thing, and I think you're about to get it going in a much bigger way. Like you're about to make it more successful, or you're nurturing it into existence or something like that. Of course, Ten of Cups, happy home, happy family. So if you're meeting a person here, definitely could be meeting a person who brings more happiness into your life or creates more happiness in your life. You have the Death card. Death card is a card of a transformation. So I feel like you're going through a transformation at this time, or you are creating a transformation in your life. Death, again, is kind of about just undergoing some sort of transformation. Also, what I wanted to say there, before I repeated myself, is that there is this right here. Two pillars from the moon show up right here, and the sun is coming up between those two pillars. So it's almost like you are entering into a sun period, or you're entering into a period of happiness. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is slow progress. So I feel like you are making slow progress at this time, or you feel like you've been making slow progress, but it's like things are about to speed up. The other thing is it's like I have these words popping into my head as well, like one and done or something like that. Like I think you're used to having to, keep working, like most people, right? Most people, work is like a treadmill. We are just constantly like, working, constantly putting energy into things and constantly just trying to get ahead, right? And, I feel like you're done with that. It's almost like you're getting into a place where you could be working on like creating things in work or business where you do it once and you don't have to do it again. So I don't know, that might make sense to some of you here. Let's see. I do think some of you need to move a little bit faster in a connection as well. So again, if you're meeting a person, it could be with the Ten of Cups, you have the Emperor, definitely could be an Emperor type person. I feel like there needs to be a little bit faster movement. Again, as I always say, nothing that's meant for you will pass you by. But at the same time, it's like, you could be dealing with a person here who's like very attractive. And it's like, if you don't get it going, they might, I kind of get this feeling of them moving on. So, I would never tell someone to like rush into a relationship or anything like that. Because I definitely don't think we should. But if you're meeting a person, I definitely wouldn't let it just like hang around and just like wait. With the Death card, you have the Queen of Cups again. So for a lot of you, again, there's this heart-based energy that we see showing up here. This could also be you following your heart. Again, maybe you meet a person and maybe it does move very quickly and people around you could be saying you're crazy, but at the same time, you might be crazy, but you might also just be, if it works, it works. With the Knight of Pentacles, you have the Three Cups. See, I definitely feel there's something here in this reading with you surrounding yourself with better people. We start with Eight of Cups here. We go down Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups, Knight of Pentacles to the Three Cups. It's almost as if you have separated yourself away from toxic people. And sorry, I just messed something up here. You've separated away yourself from toxic people, and now you're surrounding yourself with better people, which is great. You have this Rebel card. There you go. It says limiting beliefs are limiting your abundance. This is coming up in the good stuff, though, so it's going to be good no matter what. It says system buster, entrepreneur, or teaching others a better way. You're a trailblazer meant to pave the way for future generations. You have this card that says don't spend too much time in despair. Move through the emotions and release it. So I definitely feel that you are kind of a trailblazer. You could be doing new things or different things in your life. I think that isn't it funny that I said something about how it's almost like the child who's telling their parents that they're not going back to college, right? And you have this Rebel card. That's pretty crazy. I didn't even see that. So, it kind of gives me those vibes. That might not be obviously what's happening. You might be telling your boss you're quitting. It's like you're rebelling in some way, but obviously it's going to be good. You have this Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles, like good news, I feel coming in. Could be a new person as well. Again, I'm telling you right now, like if there's a person coming in, I do get this vibe here where, I kind of feel like and this is their problem, not your problem, right? I want to stress that what I'm about to say clearly is this person's problem. It's not your problem. But what I would say is I kind of feel you could be attracting a person where it's like a past person totally wasted their time. So I think that if they feel like you're like just not doing anything, or whatever, they're just going to move on. And they probably won't even say anything about it. I get a very, this person cuts people off very quickly. So again, definitely something I would pay attention to if you like this person, if there is a new person coming in for you. But, again, if you're thinking like, oh, I'm not going to text this person back right away, or, I'm going to make this person wait 3 days before I text them after our first date. I don't think this person will put up with that. So, just putting it out there. Don't shoot the messenger. You do whatever you want if you want to play games or whatever. But, there you go. You have the Six of Wands. Six of Wands is a card of success and moving forward. So I think that a lot of you are creating a lot of success at this time. I also, again, think that you are being lifted up. It's like you're being seen as being lifted up. I do feel that, again, if you have this family thing going on here, you could have some family members that are like, oh, what do you think, you're too good for us now? And I would be like, yes, I do think I'm too good for you. So there you go. That's what I would say. You have the Hermit. Hermit has climbed to the top of the mountain. It's like you've earned everything that you're getting. The Hermit has climbed to the top of the mountain. He's shining his inner light, but he has earned his right to be there. And so I feel like you have earned everything that you are getting in life. And, that's all that matters, is that you've earned your right to be standing on top. And that's really what I feel like this reading is saying. With the Page of Pentacles, you have the Judgment card. You could be waking up to a person, or becoming aware of a person and be like, I do like this person. So again, I would definitely say really good for love. This could also just be news that you've been waiting for. There's like this angel who's calling these people out of coffins if it wants to focus, and you could be, kind of getting good news. I kind of do just feel good news for some of you. With the Six of Wands, you have the Moon. Yes, the Moon is showing up in the good stuff, though, which says you've been going in the right direction. Again, other people maybe haven't been able to see your direction, but you have been moving in the right direction. With the Hermit, you have the Fool. And I don't know, whenever I end with the Fool, literally the last card, to me, we start the major arcana with the Fool, we go to the World, and then we start all over again as a Fool. So to me, it looks like you're just having a new beginning with the Fool, or you're about to take a leap of faith. And obviously, this is going to be a good thing for you. You do have that risk card here, so you are clearly taking some sort of risk. You have this Kangaroo card. It says unsettled times, need to plan ahead. A lot, number one, this deck is a little bit negative for me in the first place. But number two, what I would say is I do think that we are stepping into unsettled times. That's why I always tell people, focus on the things that you can control and build something new in your life. I don't care what it is. It could be your biceps, as far as I'm concerned. I would just pick one thing to build in your life, and I would build it better, whatever it is. We need more of that positive energy in the world. So, that's what I would do here. And just realize that, there's going to be a lot of craziness in the world. It is what it is. You have this bow. It says you are highly thought of. Yep, we literally said this with the Six of Wands. Like, you are clearly highly thought of. You have this dagger. It says fears, worries, tense situation. Yeah, like I said, there's no doubt about it. There's something going on with family. I'm going to say family it could be whatever, but I think that I don't know that these people stabbed you in the back. I think what hurts is that they are just who you thought they were, or something like that is popping into my head. So it's like maybe you kind of gave a person in your family or a person in your life a second chance, and you thought of them one way. Maybe they came in trying to prove that they're not, or you rekindled the relationship. And I don't even think this is love. I think that this is just you kind of gave a person a second chance, and they just are who they are. And I feel like you're realizing that. You have this grapes card. We were talking about the grapes with the Nine of Pentacles. It says time to go out and have fun. Yes, I definitely feel it's time for you to socialize, do more nice things for yourself. You also have this ring card. It says a marriage will take place either romantic or in business. There you go. I think both. I think that also the other thing that's popping into my head here is that I think when you meet this person, everything's going to go right, So that's like another clue. I think for whatever reason, I think a lot of people have been getting into relationships for many years now where it's like everything goes wrong. And I think for once, this is someone where everything starts to go right when this person shows up in your life, literally saying that it's like divinely guided. So, there you go. But really interesting reading here, Sag. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.